Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Dayna with From Fertility to Delivery. Today in my series, my spiritual fertility series, this is the third video, and today I'm going to focus on birth loss. So miscarriage and stillbirth. My heart goes out to you if you have experienced a miscarriage or a stillbirth. It's never easy. And it is very devastating, not only for you, but for all of the family, for your partner, for grandparents or grandparents to be, for your mother and your father, and siblings, also any children that you have that we're looking forward to, welcoming a new family member, a new brother or sister. So what's happening? There are a couple reasons why miscarriage happens and also stillbirth. I'm going to start with miscarriage, which happens in the first trimester, so the first 12 weeks. Within the first 3 months, which is also 12 weeks, the soul comes in and dances with the energy of the mother. They're home for the next 9 months. And what they do is they connect with the body of the mother and the energy of the mother. So that is a melding process. And this is within the 3 months is where most miscarriages happen. The energy of that spirit baby, the soul of the baby, is deciding whether or not they're going to maintain their pregnancy, the actual pregnancy, if they're able to maintain it. Now, there's a lot of factors that go into whether they maintain it or not. Sometimes it is just a decision that they make to exit, to go retreat back into the spirit world. And what I've seen most of the time is that the same soul that came in temporarily and came back out, which resulted in a miscarriage, that same soul comes back in the next successful pregnancy or the next miscarriage, because some folks have multiple miscarriages. So what I'm seeing is that most of these souls are coming back in. Now, from an earthly standpoint, it's devastating. It's hard. You feel rejected. You feel like your body gave out on you. There's a lot of emotions that go on the earth plane, and a lot of them are based on fear. From a soul perspective, and I really want you to stretch your mind when you think about this, because it is really daunting to think about. The spirit baby almost sees it as if it's they're doing free throws in basketball, and they're just practicing. They're practicing to get that free throw into the basketball net, or they're just they're basically doing a test run, a dry run, to see how the energies are working. And if they're not working, they just say, okay, I'm going to try this later, and they come back later. So don't give up hope. Don't give up hope on the future self. Your future self is holding that baby. That baby is earthside, and you are connecting to that baby. And it could take a couple weeks, a couple months, or a couple years. So I always say don't give up, because if you continue to have these tugs on your heartstrings, that is your spirit baby tugging you, saying, don't give up on me. I'm still here. We still have a contract together. We still have a life together. Don't give up on me. So that is really important. So honor that. Give yourself the time to heal, to move through it, and to get to the other side of it. Some of the other things that I see now that I've been practicing this quite a bit with clients is that your body needs more minerals. And the minerals that you need, there is a deficiency there that is unable to maintain you as the mother and the baby coming in, because there's a lot going on when the baby starts to come in. I'm not a doctor or a midwife, but I have had 2 pregnancies, so I know what it takes and what is happening in my body from an intuitive level. So from a body physical level and a perspective, the body needs a lot of minerals. So, and I talk about this in other videos and in my Welcome Your Baby course, and also my spiritual fertility course. Burdock root, B-U-R-D-O-C-K, and then root, R-O-O-T. This is a supplement that you can take. You can also take burdock root tea and drink that. It has all 102 minerals that the body needs to function. So if you can find it, I found mine on Amazon. I don't necessarily promote a certain brand because, you know, it's all natural, but it is something that you can take as a supplement. The prenatal vitamins are good, but most prenatal vitamins, they don't have magnesium. Check the label to see if it has magnesium, because you need magnesium. The levels of magnesium are so low because the food we have right now, it's not robust enough. It's been stripped of a lot of the minerals, and that's why we have to take supplements. So there's magnesium spray, magnesium supplements, there's magnesium cream that you can rub on the body, and the body absorbs the magnesium. It may burn if you're deficient, and that just means that you need more magnesium. So if you put a cream on or a spray on the body and it burns, that's okay. It's like a part of it. But again, you know, work with your healthcare professional, because disclaimer, I'm not a healthcare professional or certified with that, just certified as a coach and a bliss-born hypnobirthing instructor. So let's go back to the birth loss. So the minerals are very important. Also, sea salt. You want sea salt that is all natural and not pink Himalayan salt, because the pink part of the Himalayan salt is actually, it's an ancient toxicity, and that's why it turned pink. You want coarse sea salt that you can sprinkle on your food, and that is all natural. That also has a ton of minerals. You can also put it in your water to drink it. Just a pinch is all you need. It doesn't have to, you're not drinking salt water, you know, you're just adding it minimally, and that's enough to give you the minerals that you need. Focus on the minerals. What I did, and unknowingly, before I even started of thinking of a family, I would have a green smoothie every morning. Apple, frozen banana, and black kale. And I added almond milk sometimes. You could even add water just to give it that little liquid essence. And I ran that smoothie every single morning, and that was my morning breakfast, basically. And I had a busy life back then, so I had to drink my breakfast in the car, basically, on the way to work. So that's what I did, and I created a very wonderful foundation of minerals in my body. So that's really, really important. It's the spiritual aspect and the physical aspect that creates the baby. And that's what I really focus on with my spiritual fertility class that I have online. I have all the links in the descriptions and on my website, fromfertilitytodelivery.com. I just want to touch on stillbirth as well. Stillbirth is after 20 weeks of being pregnant, where you're pretty much, you have a belly, you're showing, and for whatever reason, through a course of events, the pregnancy terminates. Now, this is even harder because with a miscarriage, you may not even be showing. Nobody even knows that you're pregnant. But with a stillbirth, they know, they see, you've announced it. So it could be even more devastating because there's so much planning. Maybe you've gone shopping, you started the nursery, all the things. And it's absolutely devastating. But even in that scenario, there's a lot of things that are similar to miscarriage, where maybe the baby's decided to come back later to you. Lots of different reasons. So no matter what type of birth loss you've had, my heart goes out to you. And let's do a little exercise to make sure that you feel connected. This is something you can do every day. Take your hands, put it on your heart, and close your eyes and say a simple prayer. I am wide open and ready to receive my spirit baby. I welcome you with open arms. We are co-creating our destiny together. And so it is. And this is something you can do when you wake up, when you take a break at work, and anytime during the day. And simple is better. Keep it simple and keep it easy, because that's what life was really meant to be. And it's not right now. It's really hard. But know that you can do it. You can find my work on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And I have my website, fromfertilitytodelivery.com. And I'm also working on my new rebranding, DaynaRubin.com. That's also in the works. Also, I have an inner circle every third Thursday of the month, and this one is focused for November of 2024. If you're watching this month, this video, it's on gratitude and manifestation, and it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, and that can also be found on my website. It's a free Zoom call. We come together, and I offer the replay after. I also have a Welcome Your Baby course, which is not the spiritual fertility course. It is much less information, but it's a great way to welcome the baby. I don't go through all of the soul contracts and a bunch of deep information on that, but it's still very wonderful, and it's a great way to start the process. So many blessings. Our next video is going to be on the spirit baby, the star of the show. So we'll talk about the spirit baby. Thank you for being here, and lots of love.